What is up, rockers of the Rock Nation? This is your fellow rocker here, ex-Rockerman X here. And before I say anything, before I start this review, I will tell you now that this review, I will not be giving ratings for the matches, only because I kind of want to do it, well, one, I kind of want to do it a little bit differently, and two, I forgot to write stuff down while watching the pay-per-view. Yeah. But overall, I will say this, so that this pay-per-view wasn't overall... Really? For SummerSlam? For one of the big four for one of the big four pay-per-views? This was actually a pretty... This is a good pay-per-view for the year. Generally, my favorite pay-per-views of the year are SummerSlam, Survivor Series. Usually the big four pay-per-views are usually some of my favorites. Out of the gobs and gobs. I will say that, but usually the big four are probably some of my favorites, generally. But, again, I won't be giving these ratings. This is more of a reaction review type thing. But, well, results plus more of a reaction. Won't be live reaction, but it's kind of like a, you know what I'm saying? But, let's start off with the first match of the night. Randy Orton versus Sheamus. In this match, I don't know why they would, I mean, I can understand why they started off with this match, but just, this is like, what, 2 pay-per-views in a row we got this match at the top of the show, I'm pretty sure. Still not going to lie, though, this match was pretty good for an opening match. It did set the tone for the night, stuff like that. Again, as I always say, anytime Randy Orton and Sheamus steps into the ring together, pretty damn good brawl. Pretty damn good brawl of a match. I mean, when Orton hit the RKOs, Sheamus basically got lucky. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to say that. But Randy Orton hitting the RKO, Sheamus pulling out those brogue kicks at the end, missed the one, hit the last 2. This was a pretty damn good match to set it off. Not going to lie. But overall, Sheamus did pick up the win. That's really all I got to say about this match. Then again, for as much as I was paying attention to the matches, because the network kind of sucks still. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong, $10 a month. But I just mean, like, I don't know. I get so much buffering and so much having to restart the network and having to restart the pay-per-view half the time when it's live anyway. If I'm watching, like, the day after, I don't have to worry about it too much. By the way, if you're my fan, I'm sorry. You can see my hair kind of blowing lusciously in the wind. I'm kidding. But overall, the first match of the night was pretty good. Again, always a pretty damn good brawl between the two, Randy Orton and Sheamus. Kind of surprised Sheamus won, but again, Sheamus did win. So, that's really all I gotta say on that. Next match, we got the WWE Tag Team Championship match, which was the Primetime Players, the New Day, Lucha Dragons, and the Los Matadores. Ultimately, I will say right now, I feel like, honestly, the 2 main tag teams... What I found funny, though, did I change the rules or something? Because I wasn't really paying attention that much during the commentary. I was paying more attention to the match. But did they change the rules or something where you could tag anyone in and 2 people from the same team could be in at once? Because I noticed at the beginning where, of course we all saw this, but where, not Titus, Big E went for the pin on Kofi. I was like, is that even legal? Because the referee was counting. So my question is, by default, would it be a draw? Because the team won and the team lost at the same time? That was like, I don't even know what to think of. Shit, my hair is getting fucked up. Like, I don't even know what to think of that moment. But overall, the tag team match, I will give it credit. It was pretty good for what it was. Ultimately, the 2 tag teams that shined to me was Primetime and the New Day. I mean, and the Lucha Dragons a little bit. Lost Matadores to get the fuck out of there because they was, I don't know. Lost Matadores was like, just get the fuck out of there. Because again, as I said before, they need more tag teams, but for this match, pretty damn good. I mean, it was back and forth all the way throughout with the tag teams. It wasn't like, oh, one tag, or at least to me, it wasn't like, oh, one tag team had control all the way throughout it, so I gotta give credit where credit's due. However, Primetime, or not Primetime Players, the New Day. Actually, before I continue, I will say, I was 6. Yeah, wait. Let's do it like this, just so it look. Yeah, let's do it like no, maybe. Yeah, let's do it like this, just so out there. Let's do it like this in the camera. Probably flip, but I was 6 for 10 for tonight. 6 for 10. Well, yeah, 6 for 10 on my predictions tonight, so it wasn't that bad. But a couple of them, no one was really expecting to happen. But yeah, overall though, for the tag team match, again, pretty good match. The New Day picked up the win. One of my predictions, right? Hell yeah. The New Day, the new tag team champions. That's all I gotta say. Now, Dolph Ziggler versus Rusev. I don't know what to say about this match. I mean, it was a good match. It was, but I don't know. I just, in my head, I mean, don't get me wrong. Dolph Ziggler, he always sells. Dolph Ziggler is one of the fan favorites, so he always goes over in some form. But just what was really going on in this match, I have no idea. I mean, it was a good match. It was good back and forth. To me, it was plenty of good back and forth action between the two. But up until near the end, my question is why the double count? Well, I don't think you call it a double count out, but yeah, basically, it was a double count out, so nobody won. Don't rip that prediction, but still, no one was really expecting that, so you really can't say much. But ultimately, in that cat fight in between Lana and Summer Rae, can I just say, Lana tonight. Not really Summer Rae, but Lana tonight. Damn. When I from her conventional outfits, just more like as someone I know said an 80s groupie, which is kind of true. But that's then again because Dolph Ziggler, I noticed he was actually wearing Bang Your Head mental health. Well, he wore the Quiet Riot, the trunks that Quiet Riot gave him tonight because he posted something on Instagram about it. My cousin told me. And I noticed because it said "Bang Your Head," I'm like, wait, those are Quiet Riot song, "Bang Your Head, Mental Health." So Dolph Ziggler being a metalhead, hell yeah, which I already knew that, but still, hell yeah, even representing it there. But just I don't know, just this match again, really good back and forth up until the end. That's really all I gotta say. No one was expecting double count out, but that cat fight in between Lana and Summer Rae. Damn times 2. Ultimately, this was a good match, so I gotta lie. But overall, this match did end with a double count out. Simple as that. Now to the next match: Stephen Amell, aka the Green Arrow, versus Neville. Well, not versus Neville. Stephen Amell, aka the Green Arrow, and Neville versus Stardust and King Barrett. And ultimately, I really don't know how to say that. I mean, as I already said. Anytime there's a celebrity in the WWE, actually, Snooki won, Donald Trump won, even though Bobby Lashley wasn't fighting when he was there. Who else was I thinking of? David Arquette, back in WCW. When the WCW movie Ready to Rumble came out, David Arquette was in the movie. And as a publicity stunt, WCW made David Arquette their World Heavyweight Champion. And he was legit the World Heavyweight Champion. So, all I gotta say is, anytime, and I still say this to this day, anytime there is a celebrity in a match in the WWE, the celebrity always fucking wins. No matter what, whether he's solo or on a team, the celebrity always wins. But ultimately, I will say, Stephen Amell, he did impress. As an in-ring competitor, he impressed. Doing the springboard doing the springboard jump into the ring, got in front of Stardust. Doing the jump off top rope. Of course, he got injured or bruised from it because he posted a picture of it on his Twitter. But I'm trying to think what else happened in that match that kind of impressed me. Just Amell. I mean, obviously, I think because he's a celebrity, they probably practice some of this stuff. But ultimately, not gonna lie, Stephen Amell did impress. I mean, even when he reversed the suplex thing and landed on his feet, Stardust was going for the clothesline. He ducked out of the way. Of course, he did a hip toss after that. The hip toss. Things remove any celebrity. No, I'm kidding. But not gonna lie, this match was pretty entertaining. And you had Neville in there doing his shit. Made it even better. This is one of my, well, I want to say one of my favorite matches. But this was a damn good match to me. Probably was one of my favorite ones tonight, honestly. Just because I don't want to seem cliche, but it seemed really kind of neat. It was like one of those matches that was really neat. And kind of different to me. I don't know, it's weird. Obviously, I mean, again, it's predictable because Stephen Amell, he plays Green Arrow, he's a celebrity. He was going to win. So, Stephen Amell and Neville did win, but this match was pretty out there. Pretty different, pretty unique. I liked it. Not going to lie. Should probably be giving these matches a rating, but tonight, nah, I'm not going to just go and sit here and talk. Now we have the next match, which I admit, I didn't really get to watch much of it. But from what I heard, it was a fun match. From what I heard, it was a fun match. Probably the shortest match of the night, too, because I was having network problems. It wasn't working, blah, blah, blah. Really, I had network problems all the way throughout this match and just wouldn't load. This match would not load for me, so from what I got caught of it, it was a pretty decent match, not going to lie. But this was the WWE Intercontinental Championship match. A triple threat match, Ryback versus Big Show versus The Miz. And ultimately, again, from what I've seen of it, it was a good match. From what I was able to see, it was a good match. And overall, Ryback did pick up the win, though, and he retained the Intercontinental Championship. Of course, we all knew it was probably going to happen, but hey. And from what I've seen of it, even Big Show impressed me a little bit. And Miz, of course, in there, but of course, it's just Miz. What do you expect? We all knew Ryback was probably going to win, but hey. That's actually my... Which prediction was that? 1, 2, 3. That's the third one out of the 6 that I got right. Well, 4th out of the 6. No. Yeah, it's 3rd out of 6 I got right. Let me see. On to the next match. We got Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper versus Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. Ultimately, again, another match I was impressed with. Kind of didn't like the outcome, but I should have figured it was going to happen. But ultimately, though, this match was just like... Really? It was really back and forth to me. Really different. Of course, Dean Ambrose taking his shirt being off. Don't take that the wrong way, people. It's just a good match. Of course, Dean Ambrose running across the announce tables, all 3 of them. The Spanish, the French, I assume it's a French. But the Spanish, the French, and the American announce table. Ew, I hear my mouth real quick. But ultimately, this match was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, back and forth action. Bray Wyatt getting in there. Roman Reigns being Roman Reigns sleeping. Roman sleeping. That chant was kind of funny, actually. But Roman Reigns being knocked out. I don't understand that Roman Reigns is pretty much out most of the time, and he still picked up the win with Dean. I guess that makes sense, but I don't know. I really don't know what to say other than this match. Other than it was a good match. I mean, I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was another fun match of the night, and that's what I expect from types of these matches to be fun. Ultimately, yeah. Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose managed to pick up the win against Harper and Wyatt. Simple as that. Now the next match of the night. Oh boy, and this one, not gonna lie, I'm legitimately kind of pissed about. The winner take all, title for title, WWE United States and the World Heavyweight Championships are both on the line. John Cena versus Seth Rollins. And before I say anything, Seth Rollins wearing all white. What the fuck was that abomination? And my cousin was over here watching with me. He made this, when Seth Rollins went like this wearing the white, he's here to cleanse you all. I seriously what it seemed like. He's here to cleanse everyone. It's like he is fucking Jesus or some shit. Some kind of angel Jesus wearing all white. Don't take it the wrong way. I found it funny. That joke was funny, and I figured I'd share it with you, but it's like... What the fuck was Seth doing wearing all white? He looked... I don't even know what he looked like. Did he think he's trying to give people salvation or some shit? I was like... What? That's really all I gotta say. But overall, this match was pretty good. Not gonna lie. Then again, I expect it to be a good match because John Cena and Seth Rollins. Of course, we've seen the match a good 1,000 times or more. Of course, that's over-exaggerating. But overall, we'll say, this match was good. John Cena pulling the AAs. John Cena with the STFs. Technically the Fameasser, but the Bulldog from the top rope, the leg Bulldog from top rope. Rollins pulling out his stops. Stuff like that. The part that really pissed me off, and this pissed everybody off, though. John motherfucking Steward coming out and helping out Rollins. And don't get me wrong, don't get me wrong, I'm not a Cena fan. I respect the guy, but Rollins, on the other hand, I don't really. I mean, Rollins isn't like, I don't like Rollins. That's the best way to put it. Like I respect Rollins for his in-ring ability. I can't stand him, honestly. And I want that fucking authority thing to happen where it's Rollins versus Triple H. I really do. Sooner or later, I want that piece of shit. I don't want to say piece of shit, but I want Triple H to kick the living hell out of Rollins. Just one fucking time can it happen. Holy shit. No, but seriously, though. Sorry, I'm getting ranty here, but John fucking Stewart coming out, helping Seth Rollins, of all people. Now, don't get me wrong here. Okay? John Stewart pulling the heel turn. But if I remember right, a while back, I don't know what pay-per-view it really was. It might have been before Mania. I'm assuming it was after Mania, because Seth Rollins had the championship, I believe. Or they had Money in the Bank. I'm not for sure which one he had at that time. But didn't John Stewart and Seth Rollins have a mini feud at one point against each other? Because, you know, Rollins was kind of really pissed off at Stewart, you know, and because Stewart was making fun of Rollins, and it was on Raw. I remember this happening, because this shit was on Raw and on a Daily Show as well, while he was still doing the Daily Show and stuff like that. But helping out Rollins, of all people? Just, I mean, again, it's the good Jon Stewart heel turn stuff, but it's just like, helping out Rollins? After you had a mini feud with him? I don't want to really say feud, but you get my point. It's like, why? Just why? I mean, I guess I'm laughing. It's just stupid. It's funny to me. But it's just like, why? Now, with that being said, I'll give you the final result. Seth Rollins did win, but with the help of Jon Stewart. So basically, the interruption by Jon Stewart helped Rollins win. So Rollins is now officially the World Heavyweight Champion and the United States Champion. My only question is, though, where does this leave the two titles? Where does this leave John Cena in the future? Where does this leave Seth Rollins? And I swear to fuck, if they unify the United States in the World Championships, that will really be stupid. Because then there will only be three championships. One of them being the Divas, well, two singles championships for the guys. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but not really if they would. But I swear to God, if they unify it, they really shouldn't unify completely unify. Like, at least keep them separate entities to where you can face one guy for one or face another guy for the other, whatever. I'm assuming sooner or later, though, John Cena will, since Cena does have the rematch clause, John Cena will probably get a rematch for the for the United States Championship. Probably end up being for both again, and John Cena probably will win next time or whenever he decides to win. But yeah, just because of good old Jon Stewart, Seth Rollins is now, well, Seth Rollins is still your World Heavyweight Champion and your new United States Champion. I'm sorry, I had to do that. But now we have the next match. The Triple Threat Divas Revolution match. Team Bella, a.k.a. Nikki and Brie Bella with Alicia Fox. Team B.A.D, which is Sasha Banks, Naomi, and Tamina. And PCB or the Submission Sorority. And, of course, PCB being Paige, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch. But I heard the reason why they got rid of calling the Submission Sorority. It's because I heard that name is already copyrighted because it was some kind of porn star, a porn thing. Think about it. Just think about what I'm saying there for a second. They went from a porn name that was already copyrighted to something that sounds like a drug. I'm sorry. I just find that hilarious, kind of. I really do find that funny. But overall, this Divas match, I didn't feel the urge to get up and piss this match. Not gonna lie. I did not feel the urge to get up and piss this Divas match. This one actually kept my attention for once all the way throughout. Divas Revolution, I believe, tonight was an example. However, they have, like, how many Divas in the back they never use? Why aren't you using your Divas, WWE? Why are you only using a few? Why don't you use any of them anymore other than the 9 that you're using every night? And also, I heard something too, which I was reading today. You know how Nikki Bella is still Divas champion? I heard that the original thing for Divas Revolution, as soon as John Cena, or not Cena, John Cena, as soon as Charlotte got caught up, Charlotte was actually supposed to beat Nikki Bella for the Divas Championship almost immediately. But I heard John Cena talk to Vince and squash that idea. I mean, I'm sorry, but Nikki Bella's had that championship for how long? And she hasn't defended it at all? Why do you even have the Divas belt or the Divas Championship if the person holding it is not going to defend it, people? I'm sorry, I'm sorry, that's just a mini rant, but just, why have it if you're not going to defend it? Like, seriously, isn't that number one rule of being champion? You have to defend the belts. Nikki Bella, unless she's defending it at house shows, but isn't that a rule you have to have at least one title match a month or something? Like, I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick here. I mean, Night of Champions, I think, is the next pay-per-view coming up. Maybe, unless they change the name, I'm not sure. Maybe then we'll finally get to title defense, since it is Night of Champions and every title is supposed to be on the line. I hope, at least, but Nikki Bella's had that title for so long, she hasn't defended it. Why? Just why? But, anyway, with the match, again, did not have the urge to get up and go piss. This match was actually a good Divas match. Kept my attention. There was some high-flying action. There was a bit of ground action. There was a little bit of, of course, the submission stuff that went on, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure there's submission stuff that went on from what I've seen, because, again, network fucking up. But ultimately, not gonna lie, of course, Team B.A.D got eliminated first. Ha! Fuck you, Team B.A.D. And then it came down to Team Bella versus Team PCB. But, of course, glad that this is the 4th out of my 6 came true. Team PCB picked up the win. Paige, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch picked up the win. Really glad that happened. But again, this match was pretty good for Divas match. Didn't have to urge to go piss, as I keep saying. And it was pretty fun. It was a fun Divas match, not gonna lie. That's really all I gotta say. Now we have the next match. Kevin Owens versus Cesaro. And overall, this match was a good match. 2 top athletes going at it. 2 top people going over at the moment that's going at it. Of course, Cesaro has this new Cesaro section following. We got Kevin Owens on the other side. So, there you go. But overall, this match was pretty good. Just basically a brawl. To me, it was basically a brawl between the two. As brawls are pretty damn good. And I will say, Kevin Owens and this is my 5th out of my 6 prediction came true. Kevin Owens picked up the win. That's all I gotta say. And now here we have the main event. Oh boy. The Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar. And not gonna lie, this match did not fail to impress. And this match legitimately looked like the two fucking wanted to tear the living hell out of each other. Because looking close enough, you could see Undertaker hit Brock right in the mouth a couple times. You saw Brock going after Undertaker right before the fucking match. The ending, I wouldn't say the ending, just Undertaker pulling out non-stops, Brock trying to pull out all the stops against Undertaker, trying to pull out all the stops against Brock trying to pull out all the stops against Taker, Undertaker doing the leg drop he always does, even going old school and Snake Eyes. Of course, old school. Gotta love old school. And no matter what, the two could not put each other down. Brock F5ing Undertaker through the announce table when you thought it was going to be a fucking... when you thought it was going to be a last ride to Brock through the announce table. And I believe it was through the French announce table. But no, see, this match, Brock busted open bleeding. I will say that end, though, was a what the fuck ending. It was a bit controversial. But 6 out of 6, so I'm 6 for 10. Undertaker did pick up the win. Not gonna lie. That ending, though, was pretty good. I mean, yeah, kind of but after watching that, I'm not for sure who's heel and who's face. Like, Undertaker's been going for low blows non-stop. Like, well, technically, the first two was low kick, and tonight was a legit low blow. But my question is, though, like, who's the heel, who's the face? Regardless, though, as they always say, Undertaker, he's always been neutral, so to me, he's still neutral. But you never fucking root against the dead man, people. You never fucking root against the dead man. Because that ending, though, Brock had Undertaker in that Kimura lock. Undertaker went down pretty much in the ref was watching the shoulders. Count of one. Undertaker was tapping. Timekeeper didn't even think the timekeeper could step over that authority, but he apparently saw Undertaker tap, and no offense, from that position, you could not, to me, in my opinion, you could not see Undertaker tap from that position. It looked too weird to even see from that position. And then seeing, and then of course, referee gets pissed, like, why do you ring the bell? I didn't call for the bell, blah, blah, blah. Basically, the match is still going on. Undertaker low blows Brock, gets him in the second Hell's Gate. Fucking, and just the way Brock went down made the match even more better because Brock just sitting there like Brock was going out and just flipped off Undertaker as he passed out. That was just like, holy, and Undertaker laughing during the match too. Holy fuck. That was even more funny, just that creepy laugh he did. Like, literally, he was like, just fucking hilarious, not gonna lie. Oh my god. But this match is by far my favorite match of the night. Legitimately my favorite match of the night. And I'm just fucking glad Undertaker picked up the win here. That match made my night for sure. Not lying here. But with that being said, Undertaker picking up the win, that ends my review. Probably a sucky review, but this was a pretty damn good SummerSlam. And also, as for the Walking Dead fans that might watch my videos, Fear the Walking Dead did premiere tonight. I did not watch it yet. However, when I do watch it, I may or may not do a review. And not for The Walking Dead, but Fear the Walking Dead, which is the companion series to The Walking Dead. So, hopefully it's good. Hopefully that will be good. I may or may not do a review on it when I'm able to watch it. But that's really all I got to say about that. And with my review being closed, really all I got to say, this was a good pay-per-view to watch. And again, the Big Four is usually some of my favorites, only because of the Big Four. And usually those are some of the best shows of the night. That's really all I got to say. Everything you guys need to know is down in the description. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and like my content. And until next time, guys, live free and rock.